As an employee at On the Spot, you will be cleaning various types of windows. And there are two main ways to clean a window. The first is traditional, and the second is water-fed. In this video, we're going to talk about the traditional style of cleaning windows and the tools you will need in order to do that. This may also be referenced as trad by your supervisor. Trad and traditional mean the same thing. So we've gotten rid of all job hazards around this window. The next thing is to actually clean it. So how would you go about doing this? Well, first we need to make sure we have complete access to the window. So that would mean removing all screens or anything that might be in the way. So for this screen is interesting. It doesn't like to come out, and it's hard to get your putty knife into it. So what we need to do is we need to, instead of pushing on the center frame, we need to push on a corner and then try and angle it out through there. Angle out one corner, then angle out the second corner. There we go, we've removed the screen. And sometimes the window will be a little bit higher than normal, and you might need to use your pole. This window you don't need to because we can reach everything, but just something to keep in mind. Also, we don't clean any construction materials off the window that requires special tools, and you are not qualified to do that. It is a huge liability for you to clean construction materials off of a window. So for paint and stuff like this, do not worry about trying to get the paint off. Just try and get all of the dirt and gunk off the window, like handprints and things like that. So let's get started with cleaning this window. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure to wet the whole window. And the outside windows can be a little bit more dirty because they are outside a lot, and a lot of dirt and stuff from like the beach, a lot of salt gets on these windows. And before you clean the window with your squeegee, make sure to wipe down the frames of the window. You don't want any dirt on the frame, especially anything that might look bad when a customer comes back and sees their window. Once you've done that, just grab your 18-inch, do a standard S technique, and if there's any marks on the window afterwards, make sure to touch them up with your surgical huck towel or your fish scale towel. Another thing to remember is water will drip down off these windows, so make sure to wipe the top edge. If you can't reach it, you can also get a pole. Make sure to also get any water off the bottom edge. And any streaks you might have left behind. Okay, before we can get started on the bottom window, we need to wipe down the bottom frame. Any water that gets on the bottom frame may drip onto the window after it is clean. So it is always important. If there is water on something that is above a window, make sure to get rid of it using your microfiber towel. And then do the same thing. Make sure to clean the whole window with the strip mop. Wipe out all of the frames. And then just S technique the rest of the window. Using one of your towels, clean the edges. Those look good. If you notice that you are consistently leaving a streak in every window in the same spot, preemptively wipe out that area. I tend to leave a mark right around here, so I like to preemptively just kind of wipe the top part of that window right there. Now with the bottom frame, we can wipe that down. When you're wiping out the part of the window that holds the screen, make sure not to slam the water into the corner, or otherwise it will splash up on your already clean window and it's going to get it dirty and you're going to have to buff that out. So make sure, just do a slow motion towards the end and get any dirt or water off the sill. The sill is very important because that's what customers tend to see the dirt on the most. So make sure to wipe it down, get all the corners. You don't want to just leave the corner undone. You need to get every inch of that windowsill touched up so that no dirt is showing. Okay, this window looks clean. Look back at it, see if there's anything that you can touch up. I left a little bit of a streak right here and a little bit at the top of this window, so I'm just going to redo that. Okay, it looks good. Now when you're finishing up a window, if the screen hasn't been cleaned and it needs to be cleaned, just leave it right next to the window. If it doesn't need to be cleaned, then just put it right back in once you're done. So remember, these screens were tricky to get out. Try to put them in the same order you took them out so that you can just maintain the same style and consistency on the frames. So that looks good. This was how you clean a window traditional style, especially when it comes to the outside. And remember, again, making sure the sills are clean every single time you wash a window. And that does it for cleaning a window traditional style.